Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ English, your favorite UPSC platform. In today's video, let's talk about an interesting landscape, a place that's coming from Africa and it has been in the news many times in the last few years. Once again today, it has made the headlines. And yes, we are talking about the Lake Natron from Africa. It is a very unique water body because it has so much salt in it. It is so saline that if an animal or a bird falls into it, they get calcified. They get crystallized. It is so salty that it doesn't support any form of plant life or animal life as such. But yes, interestingly, it is also one of the largest breeding grounds of flamingos, the birds that you can see on your screen. So, what is so unique about Lake Natron? Why is it so salty and why is it making news? Let's look at all these facts in this video. Lake Natron is a shallow, extremely salty body of water. It is situated in northern Tanzania, bordering the country of Kenya. It belongs to the East African Rift System. You can see the map here and identify the location of Lake Natron. Now, Lake Natron is unique because its water is very, very alkaline. As I said, it is so salty that its potential of hydrogen, the pH value comes out to be 5 to up to 12 sometimes. That means it is much more corrosive than ammonia. That's also the reason that it will not support any kind of life in general. Now, this alkalinity, the fact that it is so salty, is a result of a high volume of sodium carbonate deposit and trona deposit. But why and where does this lake get all these deposits from? That's because these deposits are coming from world's only active carbonatite volcano. And what's the name of the volcano? It is Ol Doinyo Lengai. So please remember about the volcano and about Lake Natron because these are important for your prelims 2026 exam as places in the news. You can identify with the map. You can also remember this volcano being the only active carbonatite volcano in the world. And that gives such a high sodium carbonate deposit to the Lake Natron also. As I said, the water is so high in salt that if an animal or a bird actually drops in the water, they get calcified. They get completely crystallized. That also creates an optical illusion on the surface of the lake. And that's also the reason why some birds keep crashing on the surface of this water because it makes it look like a mirror. It has the potential of giving that kind of an illusion to birds. Naturally, because of constant dehydration and constant accumulation, the content of salt and soda is only on a rise in the lake now for the last few years. The water is so hot that the surface water temperature can sometimes reach up to 60 degrees Celsius, that's about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason why it is even more famous among people is because of its unique pink and red color. Looks amazingly beautiful, but the reason behind the red color is the halophilic microorganisms in the water that thrive in super saline water. And it is because of these microorganisms that the entire the entire look of the water is reddish coral to pink. If you remember recently, in one of our videos, I had also spoken about Lake Lonar, Lake Pangongso. These are also few lakes in India that are known for changing colors, for their unique look. But talking about Lake Natron, it is even more unique because the kind of salt content that we see in the lake is unparalleled generally anywhere across water bodies in the world. Now, because of this unique structure, because of this unique composition of water, Lake Natron is also therefore a designated Ramsar site of international importance. It was declared so in 2001. It is also the only known breeding ground for lesser flamingos in East Africa. Alone, the Lake Natron sustains about 1.5 and 2.5 million birds. That means three-quarters of the global population comes from here, of flamingos. Flamingos feed on cyanobacteria, which are abundant in salt and soda plants. And that's the reason why so many flamingos breed here, because This lake is absolutely dipping rich in salt and soda deposits, as we just saw. But of late, the lake has also come in news because of some negative reasons. Majority number of times, it has been noticed that there have been development projects in the vicinity of the lake, because of which the habitat of this lake is experiencing a lot of threat. Yes, it is a threat to its unique ecology because soda ash mining is very popular in the area. For years, due to soda ash mining, there has been a slow and steady deterioration of the landscape. Today, the government says this could also endanger the flamingo population, and therefore, recently, the government of Tanzania chose to ban the soda ash mining. Of course, it was a shock to the industry, but for the local people, especially the Maasai community here, who are a pastoral community of tribals, they are quite happy with this new government decision. Because as the government stopped large scale soda ash mining project in the lake, near the lake, it is the Maasai people who say that it is very important for them, for their livelihood, because their animals usually graze around this lake. So any devastation to the lake could also mean a harm to this community's livelihood. Naturally, because of ongoing mining and other development projects, there have been a risk to birds, flamingo species, about 65,000 Maasai people who are inhabiting the area. For them, it is also a major source of tourism income because of the unique color and this very fascinating salty landscape of the water. So many tourists want to see this. And this also drives the economy for the local people. Tomorrow, if there is a damage done to this unique water body, it would not only mean destroying a Ramsar site of national importance, it is also a matter of tourism, livelihood for the people and the animals of the region. Now, the Maasai, talking about these tribe communities, they are Nilotic ethnic group which are known for their semi nomadic lifestyle. They are generally inhabiting the countries of Kenya and Tanzania, and they are very, very closely attached, therefore, to the ecosystem of the lake that we are talking about today. The Lake Natron. So, now off to the question. It's a short question. Consider the following statements regarding Lake Natron. 1. It is located in the East African Rift Valley in northern Tanzania. 2. It is the world's only regular breeding ground for lesser flamingos. 3. The lake is highly alkaline due to dissolved sodium carbonate. And 4. It is included under the Ramsar Convention on Wetlands. Which of these statements do you think is or are valid? If you think you know the answer, you can post it in the comment box. If you really admire the species of flamingo birds, then you can tell me where in other parts of the world do you actually find flamingo species in abundance? Is there any other habitat for flamingos? You can also talk about the IUCN status of flamingos. That's the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Do you have any flamingo species in India? These are certain questions you can post in the comment box. We can make a discussion thread here and then we can keep talking about it. Make it a nice interactive forum. And before I take your leave for this lecture, here's a gentle reminder, an important one, that we are having a mega sale that's ending 20th September. So if your target year for UPSC is 2026, then the last batch registration is on for the Foundation GS course. You can get all these offers from Gold, Platinum, Diamond only by using the codes live on your screen. And yes, this is a mission success, the last chance perhaps. So do it soon and improve your chance of success. But then you have many more things to take advantage from. Say, for example, we have another very important sale available on all the batches for 26 as well as 28. These are available in Hindi, English, as well as in English, in a mix of both, bilingual. So what are you waiting for? It is absolutely your chance to board the bus towards success. We at StudyIQ dream your success day in and night, and so do you. So this is the chance to use the code and enroll for the sale. Make your preparation way more stronger, way more success oriented, and then you can also choose from target year 2028 batches if you are preparing for the future exams in the coming years. This also enables you to enroll for a massive sale on the GS Foundation course. There is a super diamond offer available to you. The course is quite affordable. 38,999 only is the price. So now is the time. Use the code SPLIVE and enjoy these sales. Take maximum benefit for them. Now also keep the comment section active. If there's anything else you want to talk about, Lake Natron, Flamingo, Tanzania, Kenya, or any other landscape that you want to know about, you want to talk to me about, do let me know. You can tag my name and let me know. And I would love to not only post my comments also in the comment section, but take up the discussion with all of you here. So thank you so much, and do like, share, and subscribe. Study IQ English.